Welcome to Session 2, Easing the Inner Critic, a gentle space to soften self-judgment and reconnect with understanding and compassion for yourself. This session is part of my upcoming 21-day emotional resilience program, created to help you rebuild a sense of calm, confidence, and emotional strength. The full program, including all hypnosis sessions, journal prompts, and the companion workbook, will be available inside the Calm Gut app from Sunday, November the 23rd. And to celebrate this new release, use the code EMOTIONS10 to save 10% on your Calm Gut app subscription for a limited time. See the description below for more details. Settle into a position that feels comfortable and supported, allowing your body to rest in a way that feels natural. Take a slow, easy breath in through your nose and a soft exhale through your mouth. Let the rhythm of your breath begin to smooth out any edges inside of you. With each exhale, tension leaves your body. And with each inhale, calm begins to fill its place. As you breathe, notice the small ways your body responds. The softening through your shoulders, the space opening in your chest, the quietening in your mind. There's nothing to change or control right now. You're simply creating space. Space to meet yourself gently, just as you are. Sometimes within that stillness, you might notice another presence. A familiar voice that seems to appear when you slow down. It's the voice that comments, or corrects, or criticizes. The one that reminds you of where you've fallen short or what you could have done better. For many people, that voice feels like a constant companion. But today we're going to meet it differently. Not with resistance, but with curiosity. Imagine for a moment that this inner critic is standing a few steps in front of you. It might not have a clear form, but you can sense its energy. Perhaps tense, watchful, or even weary. You've known it for a long time. Maybe it first appeared when you were young, when you were learning what was expected of you. It wanted to keep you safe, to make sure you didn't make mistakes that could hurt. Somewhere along the way, it started believing that if it was hard enough on you, it could protect you from disappointment. Take a deep, steady breath. And as you exhale, as you release that breath, just allow compassion to rise inside of you. You can say softly in your mind, I see you. I know that you've been trying to protect me. And these words begin to change the energy between you. The harshness can start to ease even just a little. The critic has never been your enemy. It's been a misguided guardian. It learned to speak in the only language it knew. Control, comparison, and vigilance. If it helps, imagine the critic now as a younger version of you. A child who once thought they had to get everything right to be loved, to be safe, to belong. Notice how your body responds when you see it this way, how your heart can soften, how your breath can deepen. You might even feel an unexpected wave of tenderness moving through you. And as you allow those subtle shifts to move through you, you can speak to this part of you now with gentle understanding. You don't have to protect me in that way anymore. I'm safe now. You can rest. Imagine saying these words with warmth the way you would to a child who's been carrying too much for too long. As you breathe, feel the space between you and the critical voice fill with light. Soft, golden, forgiving. This light carries understanding. It doesn't erase the voice, it transforms it. The edges smooth. The tone changes. The words begin to shift from harshness to care. Perhaps now that voice says something new. I only wanted to help you. Or maybe it simply falls quiet for a moment. Unsure but open. Let that silence be a healing one. The first pause in a long conversation. Take a breath and imagine drawing that light inward, towards your own heart. The critic isn't separate from you. It's a part of you that's learning a new way to exist. With every inhale, you can bring it closer, wrapping it in compassion. And with every exhale, you can release the tension that has lived between you. You might begin to feel that what once felt like two separate selves, the one who speaks harshly and the one who aches to be understood, are slowly coming together. Integration begins not with force, but with forgiveness. you can remind yourself now, I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness that can choose new ones. And when that old voice returns, as it sometimes will, you can meet it with kindness instead of fear. You might say, I know why you're here. Thank you for trying to protect me. But I'm safe now, and I choose to speak to myself differently. Feel those words ripple through your nervous system, calm and steady, like water smoothing the edges of stone. The more compassion you show to this part of you, the more peace you create within yourself. Take a moment now to imagine what it would be like if your inner voice always spoke to you as a friend who is encouraging and patient and kind. What would it say when you feel uncertain? Perhaps something like, take your time, you're learning, or you were doing enough. Or maybe simply, I'm proud of you. Let those words really settle into you. Let them become part of your body's language. Every cell responds to the tone of your thoughts. And right now your entire being is learning the sound of tenderness. As those words settle deeper and deeper, you might notice how your body is responding to them, because your body is always listening. And you might begin to feel a gentle warmth spreading through your chest, or a soft loosening through your stomach and abdominal area. This is your body's way of saying thank you. Thank you for speaking gently, for choosing love over fear. Your nervous system listens to how you speak to yourself. It softens when it hears safety. If it feels right, you can repeat quietly within your mind, I choose to speak to myself with kindness. I can be gentle and still be strong. I am learning to be on my own side. Let those words become like a rhythm in your breath, an inner mantra of healing. As you rest here, notice how calm and clarity begin to return. The space that was once filled with noise is now filled with quiet understanding. You might imagine yourself now walking through a peaceful landscape. Perhaps it's a sunlit forest clearing, a quiet meadow where the air feels so full of life, or perhaps a tranquil beach as the early sun rises, casting a golden glow all around you. And as you walk, you notice now that you are not alone. The younger version of you, the one who used to carry all that pressure, walks beside you. You hold their hand, and together you walk in silence, the air warm and still. There's no criticism here, no judgment, only peace. Your body feels lighter, your heart feels open, your mind feels clear. This is what healing the inner critic feels like. Not the absence of thoughts, but the presence of compassion. It's the awareness that you no longer need to earn your own acceptance. You've already come home to it. Take a slow, full breath in now, and a long, gentle exhale. That's it. Let that exhale release any remaining tension, as though you're setting something down for good. Feel the quiet that follows. Not empty, but full of possibility. Soon I'll invite you to return to the space around you, but you can stay here as long as you need. If you wish to awaken, begin to sense a support beneath you, the texture of the surface, the air on your skin, the natural rhythm of your breath. You might bring small movements to your body, stretching or opening your eyes softly. Or if rest feels right, remain where you are, allowing this softness to continue to sink in. Whether you stay here or begin to move forward with your day, know this: the critical voice no longer leads the way. Compassion does. And every time you choose kindness over judgment, you reshape the voice inside your mind, turning it into one of gentle guidance and quiet strength. Remember, you are safe, you are growing, and you are learning that the most healing thing that you can ever say to yourself is simply, I am doing my best, and that is enough. Thank you for joining me on this hypnosis journey. The full 21-day emotional resilience program will be available inside the Calm Gut app from Sunday, November the 23rd. And to celebrate the release, you can use the code EMOTIONS10 to save 10% on your Calm Gut app subscription for a limited time. You'll find all the details below in the description. And if you'd like to continue your journey, up next is the next session in this emotional resilience series.